Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News. I'm Keith Gamble.
And I'm Kara Rhodes. Strong storms moved through the Auburn area this morning, causing damage in some areas.
Most of the damage was seen to the east and south of Auburn, but more storms are expected to impact our area on Wednesday.
Brandon Etheridge is live outside to tell us more about this storm. Brandon?
That's right. We saw a lot of severe weather through our area earlier today. Most of it luckily stayed to the south and to the east of us. We're still expecting some more strong storms on Wednesday. We'll have more on that upcoming forecast in just a minute.
Thanks, Brandon. The Auburn Police Department is investigating a homicide after a man was shot Sunday night.
According to the AUPD, at around 10 last night, they discovered an unresponsive 20-year-old man, later identified as Tyquay Vivius Jackson of Birmingham.
He was found lying outside of the residence at an apartment complex in the 800 block of Bedell Avenue, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Jackson's body will be taken to the Forensic Sciences for examination. An Auburn student was hit by a pickup truck while crossing the street along West Magnolia Avenue on Tuesday night. The 27-year-old female student was rushed to the hospital where she remains hospitalized in unsatisfactory condition. The driver was a 20-year-old male student who stayed at the scene following the accident and cooperated with police. He was not injured. The Auburn police are investigating the accident further, though, as the cause remains unknown. We would like to remind everyone to stay alert whether you are driving or passing a crosswalk. It is encouraged to make eye contact with the driver or the walker to ensure safety. In paperwork filed last Thursday with the Alabama Secretary of State, former Auburn football coach Tommy Tuberville has loaned himself $100,000 for his campaign for Alabama governor. Tuberville states that he has not made a final decision on running for governor. However, if he does decide to run, it will be for the 2018 election cycle. Tuberville listed an Auburn post office box for his campaign address and indicated on the form he would run as a Republican. It is not uncommon for political candidates to loan money to their campaigns. What do you think about this? I think it's pretty unbelievable just how much money is involved in this, and also it's kind of crazy because due to the large fan base in Auburn, Alabama, with Coach Tuberville, I think that he already has kind of a leg up on the rest of his competition in terms of running for governor. Absolutely. Coming up, Kennedy Gooden has the scoop on last night's American Country Music Awards. You're watching Eagle Eye TV on Channel 6.
I hope that you've been able to learn a strong work ethic surrounded by character, integrity, perseverance, so that when your 1 second comes, you'll be prepared for it.
Chris Davis.
45, there goes Davis!
Your 1 second, our 1 second is now. And our lives have been guided by the principles of one of the greatest academic institutions in the country, Auburn University.
Hey guys, I'm Kennedy Gooden, and this is Eagle Eye Entertainment. Last night, the 52nd American Country Music Awards took place at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The event was hosted by Luke Bryan and Dierks Bentley for the second consecutive year. Some of the night's biggest winners included Thomas Rhett and Miranda Lambert for Male and Female Vocalists of the Year, Maren Morris for New Female Vocalist, and the song Holy by Florida Georgia Line for Best Single. Jason Aldean walked away with the night's biggest honor, Entertainer of the Year. For a full list of winners, visit Variety.com. This Saturday is A-Day here in Auburn. If you're looking for some events other than the game, Lee County Autism Resource and Advocacy Group will be kicking off the day with a 5K. The proceeds will benefit families affected by autism in the Lee County area. To sign up for the race or donate, visit runsignup.com and search A-Day Autism 5K. The event begins at 8 in the morning. Also in the spirit of A-Day, Auburn Chamber of Commerce will be hosting their Tiger Trail Fans, Friends and Family event. Starting at 9 in the morning, the Chamber's newest inductees will be announced, while past inductees will be available for photos and autographs. Before A-Day, the Southeastern Raptor Center will be hosting a special presentation this Friday evening. The center will show owls, hawks, falcons, vultures, and eagles. The event is family-friendly and admission is $5. The Raptor Center Amphitheater is located at 1350 Pratt Carden Drive, Auburn. The smoothie truck Smooth and Groove is taking a new approach to health this week. Smooth and Groove is partnering with Odella Fitness and Opelika to host Sweat and Groove. The 1-hour workout class will be this upcoming Saturday morning and tickets are $10. This Friday, University Programs Council will be on the Student Center green space starting at 10 in the morning for Hops and Pops. The event, that is in collaboration with Family Fridays, is encouraging students to spend some time outside. UPC says students will be able to enjoy a variety of trampolines and absorbing balls with popsicles and other icy treats. To register, visit AU Involve. Last week, I caught up with Auburn Civic Community and Engagement Club to learn about No Impact Week. This past Tuesday, Auburn Civic Community Engagement Club participated in No Impact Week to inform Auburn students and faculty on consumption.
Today is Consumption Day, so we are promoting less consumption when you go out and buy your clothes. Maybe go into a thrift store instead if you just need a new t-shirt, because some of them are really awesome.
Swapping it like it's hot is quick and easy. CCE had dozens of t-shirts laid out for students to pick from.
If you bring one, you get one.
No Impact Week raises awareness on the impact that we leave on our Earth. There are different themed days for the week involving ways to leave a positive impact on the environment.
I really like the point of it all because honestly, everyone borrows each other's t-shirts anyway, and it's just a great way to remind ourselves not to spend money that we don't need to spend.
Members of the club think Auburn students should swap it like it's hot or be informed about consumption as well.
I think as college students, we don't realize the impact that we leave on our Earth, and we are kind of the next generation coming up into the real world, and so to make people aware that when you buy a new t-shirt, it's also, there's waste that goes into that.
Swap It Like It's Hot was a huge success this year. The CCE Club is looking for more ways to get students involved, and what better way than to get new t-shirts. This is Kennedy Gooden signing off for Eagle Eye TV. No Impact Week isn't limited to Auburn's campus. For more information on the project, visit noimpactproject.org. For more entertainment news, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Eagle Eye TV. Also tune into The Scoop every Wednesday right here on Eagle Eye TV. Now let's send it back to Brandon Etheridge, who's waiting outside to update us on our storm. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Channel 6.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Class, today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college.
This is a place where it only takes a second to imagine your future. Grasp a new concept in class. Inspire a child's curiosity. Discover a real-world solution. Seize an unexpected opportunity.
There goes Davis!
This is where you gain the preparation, confidence, and determination to succeed. This is Auburn.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll throw it back to Brandon shortly. However, A-Day is right around the corner. We have some coaching news in softball, and baseball continues to play well. I'm Chris Hummel, and this is Eagle Eye Sports. Auburn softball associate head coach Corey Myers resigned Thursday night. Myers has been with the team since August 2013, when he came to join his father, head coach Clint Myers. Corey Myers served as the pitching coach and was then named associate head coach this past summer. It is unsure who will take Myers' place. In the official announcement, Myers said, quote, It is with great sadness today that I announce that I will be stepping down as associate head coach of the Auburn University softball team. It became clear to me that my relationship with my family needs to be my top priority right now, and therefore felt that I must step away. I thank the Auburn family for everything they have done for my family and myself. We absolutely love living on the plains and will forever feel like Auburn is our home." End quote. In the abrupt absence of Myers, the softball team still went on to have a strong series against Georgia. The number 5 Tigers swept the 16th ranked Bulldogs. Auburn finishes out its road game stretch when the team visits Samford Wednesday before returning back this weekend to host Ole Miss. Baseball continues to win in SEC play. This time, it's against 6th ranked South Carolina.
Number 17 Auburn Tigers came up short by 7-0 to the 6th ranked South Carolina Gamecocks on Saturday, April 1st in Plainsman Park. Freshman Davis Daniel pitched 4 straight no-hit innings, but in the 5th, South Carolina got their first hit along with striking a 2-0 lead and a 6-0 lead in the 6th inning. The Tigers got 5 hits in the night, including one by Jay East. Catcher Blake Logan threw out 3 would-be base stealers throughout the night. The Gamecocks put up a hard fight, scoring one last time in the 9th inning. Auburn and South Carolina will be back-to-back Sunday at 1 p.m. in Plainsman Park. In Auburn, Taylor Harrison, Eagle Eye Sports.
So now we're going to send it over to Brandon with an update on the weather.
So looking at our weather, we've obviously saw some disruptive weather, not really severe weather for our area today. It was more of a disruptive weather pattern that we saw here across the plains today. Areas like Columbus and down to the south in Eufaula, both seeing some severe weather, lots of damage in those areas. Luckily, we escaped today. Now, the real severe weather risk for us now continues to Wednesday. So looking out at our 5-day forecast, things looking good for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. Get out, enjoy the outdoors before Wednesday comes and we start to see some storms again. Then we have a cool down on Thursday, getting down to about 62, and then warming up into the weekend. Now, we will expect a cool down towards the beginning of next week as well. Now, looking at the severe weather risk for Wednesday, you can see on that graphic there on your screen, our entire area, the entire middle section of the state, under an enhanced risk, which is a 3 out of 5 in the scale the National Weather Service uses, an enhanced risk for tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. Now, this isn't a certain, it doesn't mean we're going to have these things, but we're at a higher risk for it. So definitely things you'll want to be aware of. Just so you know, when we move into those severe weather days on Wednesday, RBD Library and Green Hall at the Vet School both open up as severe weather shelters when we have a tornado watch. Now, when we have a tornado warning, all university activities, including classes, are canceled. That's per university policy. So just so you know, if we go under a tornado warning, get to your shelter. Try to be there during the tornado watch. Now, of course, make sure you stay tuned to us here on air as well as on our Eagle Eye Facebook page. We will have all of the latest weather information on there as well. For now, reporting live outside the Auburn Student Center, Brandon Etheridge, Eagle Eye TV.
Thank you, Brandon. Now for more on Auburn sports. Auburn finished out the series with a walk-off homer by freshman Connor Davis to win the series overall and improves to 7-2 in conference play. With the series win, Auburn climbed to number 7 in the national polls. This is Auburn's highest ranking since March of 2004. Auburn hosts Georgia Tech on Tuesday and then travels to Texas A&M this weekend, beginning a stretch of 8 straight games away from Plainsman Park. For many Auburn fans, it feels like forever since they have seen their favorite football team play. That way ends Saturday when A-Day kicks off. The team held practice in Jordan-Hare Stadium this past Saturday morning, and all eyes are on quarterback Jarrett Stidham, who transferred from Baylor, and fans have high expectations for the gunslinger. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. Saturday, and the scrimmage game will air on the SEC network. The 2017 gymnastics season has come to a close. Saturday night, the number 21 Tigers competed in the NCAA Regional, tying for 3rd place. The team had a season-high score of 196.600. Utah would finish 1st overall. 2 Tigers, Samantha Serio and Katie Becker, will compete individually at the NCAA Championships April 14th and 15th. The men's NCAA tournament concludes tonight at 8:20. The title game will feature the North Carolina Tar Heels and Gonzaga Bulldogs. North Carolina lost the title a year ago to Villanova, and Gonzaga is making their first appearance in the national championship game. The game will air on CBS. Want more sports updates throughout the week? We've got you covered. Just follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Eagle Eye TV and catch Tiger Tally every Monday and AU Nation every Tuesday. Up next, Casey Cooper sits down with Auburn soccer head coach Karen Hoppe to talk about last season's historic run. Then we'll send it back over to Keith and Kara for more in Auburn news.
I'm here with coach of the Auburn soccer team, Karen Hoppe. Nice having you today. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks, my pleasure.
All right, so this will be your 19th season with Auburn. Last season you led the team to one of the most historic seasons they've ever had in program history. Tell me what that was like for you.
Ooh, you know, it was a lot of fun. You know, it was a really special group. The chemistry was amazing. The leadership from our seniors was tremendous, and you know, it was really fun to have a historic run like that with such an amazing group of people.
Tell me about the seniors. You have 6 of them leaving. How is that going to impact next year's team?
Well, you know, obviously it's a large number. 5 of them were full-time starters, so there's going to be a major impact for sure. You know, from a talent standpoint and also from a leadership and a personality standpoint, and that's what spring's all about. You know, this spring is about finding our new team leaders and our new personality and our new style of play. So we've got a lot of work to do this spring to fill all those holes.
You also have a new recruiting class coming in with 9 new players. How are they going to fit in with the team?
Well, it's a great recruiting class. We knew we were losing a good class, so we really worked hard on the 2017 class to get some special players, and we've got a lot of talent. I think it's a group that's really going to help us and help keep us at the high level that we were at last season.
With spring exhibitions starting up, how are you preparing for next season?
Well, it's one day at a time, and the real focus in spring is to get better every day. You know, in the fall, the focus is preparing for the next game and all the tactics of it, and spring is about development. So, you know, our main goal right now is to get better every day, and if we do that, we'll call it a successful spring.
How are you going to challenge this upcoming team?
You know, the challenge is to get better. Right? It's one thing to make a great run and get into the top 10, and it's a whole nother to actually stay there. So that's the challenge is, you know, now that we've been there, we got a little taste, how do we find a way to stay at that level?
All right, well, congratulations again on the historic season, and thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you, my pleasure.
The Syllabus Bank is officially ready for use as a result of SGA's collaboration with administration to provide a way for students to review a professor's syllabus prior to registering for class.
Faculty have been asked to voluntarily load their syllabi into the bank, and while a few have been loaded, many are still empty. There are hopes that this will be in full effect and loaded for every class by the spring 2018 registration.
A groundbreaking ceremony will be hosted by the College of Engineering on Thursday, February 2nd at 1 p.m. The ceremony will celebrate the construction of the Brown-Koppel Engineering Student Achievement Center.
The center is designed to assist students from all engineering majors while also addressing professional and academic needs, along with providing a comprehensive and active learning environment.
Auburn has undergone a few more construction projects, with the most recent being the Student Center.
The Student Center will be receiving new flooring, fresh paint, and new furniture.
The new wood flooring is designed to be quieter and easier to maintain, and the new furniture is expected to increase the capacity on the first floor.
The dining venues will also be receiving new chairs as selected by a student test, sit, and survey.
The Student Center project is expected to be completed at the end of May. The sale resulted in tremendous turnout. Eagle Eye reporter Jasmine Lee has more. Auburn held a groundbreaking ceremony on Saturday, April 1st to celebrate the construction of a new performing arts center.
The center will be located across from the Jewel Collins Smith Museum. This will create a new art community for the university and region.
The Performing Arts Center is expected to be finished by 2019, with programming beginning this fall. That will include a range of artistic opportunities such as dance, orchestra, and symphony performances in nationally touring Broadway productions.
The Auburn University fraternity Sigma Alpha Epsilon has been suspended from the campus as of October 2016. However, it is announced that they will be eligible to reapply for university recognition in 2 years.
SAE is Auburn's oldest fraternity, which was established in 1878. However, after multiple hazing and risk management policy violations over the past 2 years, the Interfraternity Council Judicial Court determined suspension of the fraternity from campus. Specific violations were not made public.
The National Fraternity has had 9 deaths since 2006 linked to drinking, drugs, and hazing, which is more than any other Greek organization.
The SAE House is expected to stay on campus until their suspension is reviewed in 2 years.
That's all we have for you tonight. Tune in after the show for a live look-in of the SJ Senate meeting and keep up with all of the latest Auburn news throughout the week by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Eagle Eye TV. I'm Keith Gamble.
And I'm Kara Rhodes. Thanks for joining us, and War Eagle.